Good evening, myself Savant Patidar, and this is my demonstration video on class 8th Geography chapter number 5th Industries. Okay, now we will start. Today we will discuss the chapter number 5th of our Geography Industries. Okay, so before starting this, we will discuss today that what we have to discuss in this chapter. First of all, we will try to understand the meaning and the significance of the industries, like what is the meaning, what thing we call the industries, what is the significance of it, why we should have industries, like what is the importance of it. All these things we will today discuss in it. Okay, so first of all, the meaning and the significance of industries, and another thing we will discuss today is classification of industries, like how we should classify the industries and on which basis the industries can be classified. Okay, so first of all, we will go to the meaning and the significance of industries. Okay, so first of all, we will try to understand the meaning of industries with the help of an example. Like we have a paper with us, like this paper. Okay, so we will try to understand how this paper has been produced. Okay, so first of all, we will try to trace the journey of this paper. So if we will understand, so first of all, we will have a tree with us, like we all see trees around us. So for manufacturing or production of a paper, we need a special kind of tree for it, like, so we will have a tree for it. Then after cutting down of this tree, we will have the woods of this tree, and these woods of this tree will be transported, like we will have woods, and these woods will be transported to the pulp mill. Okay, so in the pulp mill, this wood will be processed into the wood pulp. Okay, so after getting the wood pulp, some chemicals will be added to this wood pulp, and this wood pulp will be transformed or processed into the paper that we have with us. Okay, so here we have seen that this raw material, that was this tree, it has been transported, sorry, this tree has been transformed into the paper. Okay, so we have seen we have the tree and we have now the paper. So this intermediate place where this tree has been transformed to the paper, this intermediate place we will call it the industry. This is basically, this pulp mill can be called a industry or factory where this wood has been processed to a paper, like this paper mill. Okay, so we can here say that this paper mill can be the secondary activity. Why we are calling it a secondary activity? We are calling it a secondary activity because this is transforming a raw material, a primary product, into a final product. That's why we are calling it a secondary activity, or we can call it a manufacturing or production activity, as because it is manufacturing a final product that can be used by the consumers. Okay, so we can call it, this industry or factory can be called as a secondary activity also. Okay, and we also have some primary and tertiary activities also, but as of now we will only understand this secondary activity, and in the subsequent chapter or in the subsequent classes we will try to understand the primary and tertiary also. So here the point of discussion here is secondary activity. So as I have earlier defined, the secondary activity is those activity that is used to transform the raw materials into the final products. All this activity can be called as the secondary activity or the manufacturing activity, and all the industries and the factories like this paper mill come under the purview of the manufacturing or factories. Okay, so we all this we call it with the name of industries. Okay, so this pulp mill can be called the industry. Okay, so here if we have to define the term industries, we can say that industries is any economic activity that is concerned with the manufacturing or the production of goods, like we have seen with the case of paper. And also some other activity also come in the purview of industry that we will discuss in the chapter also, like extraction of minerals, okay, like some services also. All these things comes under the purview of industries, and we have already understood the meaning of this term industry. Okay, now we will go to the significance of the industry, why we all need the industries. Okay, so we need industries because we deal with the many things in our day-to-day life that we used. Okay, so all this come with the help of industries only, like we wear the clothes that I am wearing, I am using this mobile. Okay, all these things has been manufactured or produced in the industries, and that is the very significant, there is the significance of it. Like we use many things like processed goods or final goods that has been manufactured in the industries. Okay, so I think we have covered the meaning and the significance of the industries. Now we will move to our next topic, that is the classification of industries. Okay, so here we have seen that industries can be called as a secondary activities. We can call it the factories or the manufacturing centers that use to transform the raw materials into the final products. So all this activity can be termed as a industries. Okay, so now we will try to classify the industries, like in which basis, on which basis we can classify the industries. So we have three bases for it here, like in which we can classify our industries. Okay, so first basis we will see here will be the on the basis of raw materials. Okay, so what is the raw materials? Like in the case of paper, we have seen, we have the, first of all we have the tree, then we send the wood into the pulp mill that transform our wood into the wood pulp, and this wood pulp can be transformed into the paper. Okay, with the help of few chemicals. Okay, so this tree here was the our raw material. Raw material, simply we can see that any product that help to produce the final product. That first product that we have seen here is like tree here. So any product that has been used to transform it into a final product, that product can be called as a raw material. So here in the case of paper, we have seen the tree is our raw material. So similarly, like we are wearing the clothes. Okay, so the raw material for the cloth will be the cotton. Okay, cotton or any other thing that from which this cloth has been made. Okay, so all these things with the help of which the secondary in secondary sector work or secondary sector convert them, all these things come under the raw material. Okay, so second, on the basis of size. Okay, here what size means? Size here simply means the investment, like the investment capital used. Okay, like how many the workers are working in the industry. Okay, so here on this basis we can classify our industries. Okay, like if we see the classification on the basis of size, we will have a small scale industries and we will have the large scale industries that we will discuss subsequently in this chapter. And third one, that is on the basis of ownership. It means ownership simply means like who own the industries, who are running the industries, who is the shareholders in the industries. So we can also classify the industries on the basis of ownership, like who is owning the industries. Okay, so here we have three bases. First of all, we will try to understand the first basis, like that is on the basis of raw material. Okay, so on the basis of raw material used, we can classify the industries as first, that will be the agro based industries, which is what? Agro based industries. Okay, why we are calling it agro based, or okay, or which industries will come under this? Like here the word especially explaining it, like agro based, like agriculture based. Okay, so industries which are using the agriculture products as their raw material, okay, those industries will be called as agro based industries. Like we have the example, like we are wearing the clothes, so the cotton, like cotton clothes we are wearing, so from where this cotton is coming? This cotton is coming from the fields. The farmers used to produce it in the field. So this cotton industry, like if we talk about the example of agro based industry will be the textile, or we can call it the textile industry, because this industry is using the produces from the fields, okay, for processing, to process them and making the final product, that is cloth in the case of textile industry. So all the industries that are using the agriculture products for their manufacturing, okay, for production of final goods, all these industries come under the purview of agro based industry. Another example we can see of this will be the food processing industries. Okay, what is the food processing industries? Like we use the tomato ketchup with us. Okay, so this tomato, where from this tomato is coming? Okay, this tomato is coming from the fields only. Okay, so this is also the example of a agro based industry, like where the produces from the field are processed and transformed into a consumer product, where the consumer using them directly. Okay, so another type of industries that come on the basis of raw material will be the marine based industries. What? Marine based industries. So what is the marine based industries? Marine based industries are those industries which are using the products from oceans. Okay, like sea animals and all other things from the ocean, the things that come from the oceans to us, to process them and make a final product out of them. So all those industries that are using the marine products from the sea and the oceans, all this called the marine based industries. And the third industries that we can see here is, we can call them the mineral based industries, called the mineral based industries. Okay, so what is the mineral based industries? Like we have seen in the definition of industries, we have seen that extraction of minerals also come under the purview of industries. Okay, so we all use irons in our daily life. So from where this iron come? Iron has been produced from its ore, which ore? That is iron ore. Okay, so all the industries that are using the iron ore for production of iron, all these industries come under the mineral based industries. Like those industries, we can say, if we conclude, we can say that all the industries that are using the minerals from the earth crust, okay, for producing any final product that can be used by the consumers or by any other industries, all these industries come under the purview of mineral based industries. Okay, so in the basis of raw material also, we have the fourth kind of industries. Okay, fourth can be called as a forest based industries. What? Forest based industry. What is the forest based industries? All those industries that use the forest products as their raw material for production of further goods. Okay, so all these industries come under the purview of forest based industries. Okay, like we have seen the case of paper, where the special kind of tree that has been using in the production of paper, where we can find it, we can find it in the forest only. Okay, like we have seen the various furniture industries. Okay, so from where they get the woods, they get woods from the forest only. Okay, so all these industries which are using the forest products as their raw material, okay, to produce any other further goods or any finished goods, so all this come under the purview of forest based industries that are using the forest material as their raw materials. Okay, so here we have completed the classification of industries on the basis of raw material, and on the basis of size and on the basis of ownership. We will do it later. Okay, thank you.